Hey everyone, it's Ashley and today I am bringing you 25 bookish facts about me. So here are 25 things about me relating to books that you may or may not already know. It'll be fun. Let's go. Fact number 1, I love underdog characters. Any and all underdog characters, I just love them. Fact number 2, I used to love paperback books. They used to be my favorite. I actually used to actively dislike hardcovers because they were just too heavy, and I'm a person who likes to carry books around everywhere. I am Rory Gilmore in that sense, where I literally always have a book on me. But now, as an adult, I actually prefer the hardcovers because I find that they last longer and they look better and all of that jazz, but I still wish that they were lighter. I realize that's impossible because the whole point of a hardcover is that it has a harder, heavier cover, but... Fact number 3, my two favorite book genres are contemporary and fantasy, which I realize are two very opposite ends of the spectrum. It's just, you know, I don't know. Fact number 4, I am a mood reader. I tend to actually read books based on the mood that I'm in, so sometimes I will actually have more than one book on the go, and that kind of leads into fact number 5, which is that I am a person who generally reads more than one book at once because I am a mood reader. Fact number 6, if the beginning of the book is super engrossing and I have the time, I generally will finish the book in one sitting. I will actually read throughout the entire night and then finish it that night. I haven't actually done that in a very long time. I did finish the tail end of Name of the Wind in one night. I stayed up all night to finish it. It was amazing. Fact number 6, I am a sucker for a dual narrated novel or a multiple narrated novel. I really like hearing and seeing the perspective of multiple characters, and I find that it's really hard to write that very well. So when I find one that's written very well, I tend to just fall like completely in love with it. Cue in Eleanor and Park. Fact number 7, I am also a sucker for coming-of-age stories. I just really like them. They're a really good contemporary story. I really like the character development. Just love me a good coming-of-age story. Fact number 8, generally speaking, and I say this as a generalization, it's not always true, but generally speaking, character development is my favorite part of a novel. If you don't have strong character development, it's going to be very hard to get a 5 out of 5 for me. Fact number 9, in high school I hated The Great Gatsby. I also really disliked the English teacher that taught Great Gatsby, so that probably had a lot to do with it. But I reread it as an adult and now it is actually one of my favorite books. Fact number 10, I really like to read before bed. Even if I only read like 5 pages or 10 pages, I really like having that kind of set schedule. Like I know that even if I have no time during the day to read, I will always make time to read right before bed. So I tend to stay up pretty late reading on a general basis. Fact number 11, I am a huge comic nerd. If you didn't know this, I would be surprised because I don't really hide this at all, but I really like comics and graphic novels. Fact number 12, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. I'd also be surprised if you didn't already know that because I also don't hide that at all. Fact number 13, I'm a really big fan of redeeming qualities in villains. I really like when an author can create a villain that the reader kind of like empathizes with or feels connected to in some way, so that they are the villain and you're like, wow, I should hate you because you do terrible things, but also I just feel so bad for you. I realize that's weird, possibly, maybe, but those are my favorite kinds of villains. The Dolores Umbridge villains are not my faves. They're just villains. They have no redeeming qualities. Voldemort has redeeming qualities. It's very hard to say that out loud and know that I'm telling the truth, but Voldemort, there's things that you can think of and you're like, okay, I kind of get it. Like, I kind of understand why you're psychotic. But Dolores Umbridge is she's just mean. Fact number 15, I haven't read Wuthering Heights or Jane Eyre, but I want to read both of them. Fact number 16, I sticky tab my books. I do this. I don't really know why. I mean, sometimes there's a purpose, like this specific book, which is Dream Thieves. There is a reason, like all the colors have meaning, they all kind of, there's a purpose, but there isn't always a purpose when I sticky tab. It's normally just, ooh, I love that quote, but I really like it. I think it also kind of like gives them character. I don't know. Fact number 17, I normally have an album or a playlist for every book or series that I read, and then that album or playlist actually connects to that book for me. For example, when I read Insurgent, I was listening to Florence and the Machine's Ceremonials album, and now anytime I hear the Ceremonials album, I think of Insurgent and kind of that whole series as a whole. Fact number 18, I have not read any of J.K. Rowling's novels other than the Harry Potter books. Fact number 19, I really love books with epigraphs. I really love that like cute little small quote or thing at the beginning of a book before you start it that kind of just puts you in the mood for the book. I find that the epigraphs normally, like, they're so small and they're a quote from someone else normally or something completely separate from the novel, but it kind of just gives you that like that feeling that the author wants you to go into the book with, and I just really like that. Fact number 20, I am in love with first sentences of novels. I really like when an author creates a first sentence of the book that is just so epic and so well done and just so memorable that you can't help but read the rest of the book. And that leads into fact number 21, which is that I always read the first page or the first few pages of a book, especially if I'm in the store, before I purchase the book. I find that especially lately, I'm really in love with an author's writing style and tone, and I find that if I read the first page of a book, I'll realize whether I like the way that the author writes and the pacing that they use in their sentence structure, and I find that that sounds like a really weird thing to say, because obviously like plot and character development is supposed to be more important than that, but I find that if I like the author's tone or pace, I will just fall in love with the characters and the plotline, even if I wouldn't have otherwise fallen in love with the characters or the plotline. Fact number 22, my books have to match. If it is a series of books or like a bunch of books by the same author, if one is in hardcover, they all need to be in hardcover, or if one is in paperback, they all need to be in paperback. My Anna and the French Kiss series doesn't match, and it drives me crazy every time I look at my shelves. I hate it. I hate it. Fact number 23. The first book that I finished and loved as a adolescent, we'll go with adolescent, so like I read all by myself with no help from anyone, was The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton, and that is actually where the love for underdog characters stemmed from. Fact number 24, my favorite Harry Potter quote is "Courage in the face of the unknown." Funny enough, that's actually like a cutout quote. The whole quote is actually a lot longer than that and puts the quote into context within the book series, but I kind of like shortened the quote, and it's by far my favorite quote. I actually have it on 2 different posters in my bedroom. And last but not least, fact number 25, I lose bookmarks the way that most people lose socks. I don't know where they go, and then they just like show back up, and I have no idea how. It's like, I think I have no bookmarks, and then all of a sudden I have like 30 bookmarks. Okay, so that was 25 bookish facts about me. Make sure to comment down below and let me know some bookish facts about you. If you guys know any tags that you want me to do, also comment down below and let me know that, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Happy reading. Bye! School is over, the sun is shining, and I can actually wear shorts outside. Hey everyone, it's Ashley, and today I'm bringing you my summer reading goals slash reading plans slash reading list. I don't really know what to call this. Basically, this is a video of all the books that I currently own that I really want to get to this summer.